What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another episode of In It to Win. We are still playing with the Cocoa Butter team. We're going to be using Choice Specs Tapu Koko, Focus Sash Butterfree, Alolan Raichu Z Raichu, Life Orb Tapu Lele, Assault Vest Garchomp, and Choice Scarf Attract Gyarados, which we haven't been using that much Attract lately. Hopefully we can use it again. Remember, the Attract is mostly there to stop other forms of speed control. Sure, Gyarados could use Taunt, but, you know, like, it's really funny when they have, like, a Mandibuzz or some Tailwind or Trick Room Setter and you just attract them turn one, because, unlike Taunt, you know, sometimes if something's taunted, it's like, well, my Taunt wore off on a couple turns, I'm just gonna stay in. Attract usually makes them switch, and remember, switching out, like, obviously, if they're going to switch, I'm going to switch. Getting to reuse the Intimidate from Gyarados is really good, so that is why I'm using Attract on Gyarados. It makes them switch, whereas Taunt really doesn't force them to switch. They're just like, well, now I'm just going to attack you for a few turns, and you can't protect because you're Choice Scarfed. So that is the big reason we're using Attract over moves like Taunt and Thunder Wave. Other than that, we're going to hop into some games. Hopefully we can make some pretty cool plays. We're going to make a couple more videos with this team, and then we're going to move on to something new. So here we go. So this trainer's name is Summer, 1832 from New York. I should probably know who this is. So if you guys know who this is, leave a comment below because, oh, and they're using a QR code. Oh, this is the QR team with the Choice Specs, Vanillux, the Sash on the Sandslash. I think that's a vest on the Hariyama. I've seen this team before. He's already locked in. Okay, gotta be very careful. Gotta be very sneaky in how we're gonna set this up. One thing to note, they have very limited forms of Tapu control, being mostly just Tapu Lele, so I think I can actually go Koko Raichu here. I can probably go Koko Raichu, I can just bake out the Sandslash, I can Thunderbolt the Vanillux, and then next turn I am faster than Sandslash with Raichu if I still have my terrain control, and I can KO the Sandslash. So that is the play that we're probably going to be going for. Koko Raichu looks like a pretty safe lead. Only an idiot would bring Garchomp here, and I think I'm almost crazy enough to do it. I think Gyarados is much better than Garchomp. And do I actually want Butterfree? The thing about this team is it's all single target damage, other than the Blizzard. So it's either, alright, we still have 28 seconds. I'm thinking about bringing Butterfree. Butterfree's not really faster than any of these things though, so that's why I don't really like it. I might just bring the Chomp, just because Chomp can switch in on Arcanine. Chomp technically can switch in on things like Hariyama and the Kartana. Yeah, so we're going to bring Chomp. I don't like Lele here, personally. I just don't really like Lele. Lele's not good versus Sandslash. Lele's not great versus Arcanine. It's not good against Kartana. And it doesn't really do all that well against the Specs Vanillux in certain scenarios. So, remember, we have to try to metagame this team because it is a QR team. So, I don't really know if they have that much experience with this team, but I think I should be able to get this one pretty easily. It really depends on if they're leading with a Lele to stop my Koko Raichu lead. Lele could also just be in the back, you know, so I have to also think about that. So it's Vanillux and Sandslash. You know, I'm going to change my strategy up because I really think the Vanillux is going to switch out for a Lele. So what we're going to do then is I think we're just going to Z-move the Sandslash. Yeah, that's what I think we're going to do. I would love to get the fake out on the Sandslash. You have no idea how much I would love to get that fake out on the Sandslash. It would be huge. You know what we're going to do? We're going to switch up a little bit. We're actually going to Volt Switch onto the Sandslash, and we're going to Z-move the Vanillux. No fake outs, because I really think the Lele was going to come in. We're going to Stoked Sparksurfer the Vanillux slot, so that would potentially KO Lele. It would also just really soften up a Lele, and it would also save our Koko in the back so we can reuse our terrain later. That is the play we're going for. And we're Volt Switching out, so Volt Switch is a pretty good move. So, looks like he's just deciding to eat all this damage. He was just going to eat the fake out. And what kind of sucks is, he's most likely going to be able to get up in Aurora Veil if he wants it, but, you know, it's not really the end of the world. So, Stoked Sparksurfer, I think this can KO Vanillux. Like, legit, this move does not deal enough damage in my opinion. Like, it's a 170 base stabbed in the terrain. Like, I know I'm a timid Alolan Raichu, but I just want to pick up some KOs, man. Like, there's the KOs, that's what I want. I know the secondary effect of that move is that it paralyzes, but sometimes you just want to KO stuff, you know? So he gets his Aurora Veil up. It's really not the end of the world. We're Volt Switching out here. We're going to be coming in with Gyarados most likely, and he's not going to be able to gauge our speed tiering because we're bringing it in, like, at this time. So we're going to almost clock the Sash. I'm pretty sure that thing's sashed. And, is it Gyarados or Garchomp time? I got to send the Gyarados. Can't bring out Garchomp. And once all the ice types are gone, we're going to bring in Garchomp. It's going to be juicy. So, Gyarados is hitting the board. Let's see if Kartana hits the field. It might be a Vested Kartana, like, seriously, it might be one. But it could also be something like Lele. It'd be really cool if I Volt Switch with Raichu here, that'd be pretty sick. Alright, so, he doesn't technically know speed tierings, because like Raichu would still be faster than Gyarados. You saw that Raichu took hail damage and then Gyarados, so Lele is going to be coming in here. Okay, that's alright. How do I want to deal with this? Alright, I'm gonna do a couple weird plays. I can't really attract anything here. I think I'm gonna waterfall the Sandslash. I think I might just hard switch, and I don't know if that's a Scarf on the Lele. That's like the thing that I'm really wondering about. Let's do this. We're just gonna Thunderbolt the Lele and waterfall the Sandslash. He's just withdrawing Sandslash. He does not want to deal with that. Coming in with Arcanine, yo! These are things that we take. I know I'm getting intimidated, but like, Waterfall is dealing massive amount of damage to Arcanine, even though I'm intimidated, even though there is, technically... Oh my gosh, it's Scarf Lele! Alright, I don't deal any damage. Scarf Lele is too strong. But, we still have a Garchomp in the back, so, like, if all else fails, we just have to wait out this, Actually, he's a Scarf Lele. He's stuck in the Thunderbolt, so he's gonna switch next turn. Alright, and we know this. These are things that we know. Alright, I'm just going to bring the Koko in then. I'm just going to ignore that slot. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to look at how much hail there is left, and I'm going to ignore everything correctly. And I think I should be fine. I think I'm just going to nuke the Arcanine slot. Yeah, I was going to talk about the potential of Scarf Lele. Yeah, there's 3 turns left to hail. That kind of sucks. Alright, so we're just going to Thunderbolt the Arcanine and Thunderbolt. We're going to double Thunderbolt it. There we go. I mean, I could also just Thunderbolt that Lele slot, but I know it's switching. No, let's just double Thunderbolt Arcanine. Do you think he'd really be smart enough to protect with Arcanine and switch into Sandslash? That'd be a pretty good play, too. No, this is fine. This is fine. We need to get the Arcanine off the board. I don't even know why we need to get Arcanine off the board, but we need to get it off the board. I'm gonna try and get Arcanine off the board. Hopefully he doesn't, like, Super Berry me. Don't protect. Alright, there we go. Just eat this. Eat this damage. I'm glad that Raichu's going first, because it's softening up Arcanine so it couldn't Super Berry me. So you see, this Thunderbolt's going to be doing way more damage than Raichu's, and it is going to be able to KO the Arcanine. So these are his last 2. He can't switch anymore. He does not know that we have Garchomp in the back, and that's huge. It's huge for me. Alright, how's he going to be able to deal with this? Sandslash has a few turns left of hail. Lele is going to most likely lock itself in a Moonblast, which kind of sucks, not going to lie. It's not good. But I think I should be alright. Alright, we are just going to go for a Thunderbolt on Tapu Lele, because we're Choice Bexed, and we're just going to Thunderbolt the Sandslash as well. I wonder if he's going to lock himself into, like, Decleam or something weird. Goes for an Icicle Crash. Yo, those don't always hit. I wonder if that's actually going to KO. Don't flinch me, though. Hey, don't you flinch me. Don't flinch me. Alright, that's fine. This is okay. KO my Koko, he was going to flinch anyways. So we're going to get the Sandslash off the board, and this guy cannot believe it. Like, right now, he's like, there's no way that your last Pokemon is Garchomp. There's no way that your last Pokemon is Garchomp. Why would you even bring Garchomp to fight against the Ice team with, like, Choice Scarf Lele? Like, why would you do that? And I was like, well, I'm a pretty crazy guy. Garchomp coming in. This guy probably cannot believe it. Garchomp coming in hot. Assault Vest Garchomp. He's going to have to get some big crits with his Psychic to even chunk my Garchomp. So Poison Jab going to be coming in here. Thunderbolt going to be coming in here, and I think we should be able to grind this one out. And you know, let's see if he gets a crit. Look how weak this guy is. Weak. You're weak, Lele. You got nothing on Assault Vest Garchomp. So Thunderbolt's going to be coming in, Poison Jab's going to be coming in, and I was just going to talk about, this is one of the weaknesses of QR teams. Like, when you use a QR team, people tend to know some of the items, and it gives a lot of information before you even play the game if it's a well-known QR team, like that one is. Like, I knew it was a Specs Vanilla, so it couldn't protect, and I knew that there was most likely, like, a Sash, Aurora Veil Sandslash. So, like, I knew a little bit of that stuff before going into it. I was going to talk about this potential Scarf on Lele, but I really thought the Kartana would be Scarf. So, and now, the next time we play against the same type of team, we would now know that the Lele is Scarfed, and that would make the game so much easier. Like, we wouldn't have lost Gyarados. We would have just switched out Gyarados for Garchomp. Got a free switch in there, and it would have been easy. So we're going to hop into another game and see if we can win another one. Here we go. Alright, so we're going up against Toby from Denmark. He's the upper 1700s. He has Feeny, Garchomp, Mandibuzz, Togamaru, Arcanine, and Celesteela. We can't bring Butterfree. No Butterfree. But we also can't bring a Gyarados either because they're all female. Dang it. Alright. How do I deal with this? What is the play? Koko Raichu still seems really good here. I know there's a Togamaru. Like, I see the Togamaru, but, like, I still think that Koko Raichu is good. But he knows what we want to do. What if we went Garchomp Gyarados? What does that get me? Not really enough. It's that Togamaru that's more of a problem than you believe. I think I'm going to go Raichu as a lead. Just because it has my Z move, it has Fake Out, it's pretty good. And then we need something to stop his Garchomp from, like, popping off. I could actually still go... I think I might go... I think I'm going to go Raichu and Garchomp, actually. Raichu, Garchomp, and then Gyarados in the back so I can switch in and go for an Earthquake if I want. Or avoid Earthquakes. And then my last Pokemon, I think I'm going to bring Lele. Just because Lele is somewhat better here than Koko, I think. Yeah. Lele's not pitch and held like a Choice Specs Koko would be against like a Garchomp switch into like a Thunderbolt. Or a Togamaru switch in to like Lightning Rod take my Thunderbolt. So Lele has a few more options. Lele's a little bit better versus Arcanine in certain scenarios. I don't really like Lele versus Arcanine because they share the same speed tiering, but it is what it is. And note that Togamaru is always going to be one faster than Lele, so that's another thing that kind of sucks too. But I think I should be able to do all right here. This is probably one of my worst matchups, I think. So Feeny Steela. So you know that he has the Togamaru in the back. You know that it's there. I kind of want to just Earthquake. Like, oh, that'd be so sick, wouldn't it? Like, you know that one of those Mons is... You know that that Steel is switching out for Togamaru. Like, you know it. You know that he is. Alright, I'm going to fake out the Feeny. Right? Am I actually going to fake out the Feeny and P-Jab the Feeny? Like, just double nuke the Feeny slot? I will. And the next one I can just Psychic. Because what is Steel really doing? Steel's going to, what? Put a Leech Seed? Okay. Congratulations, you got a Leech Seed. I can Dragon Tail you out, I can do whatever I want, I can just switch. Yeah, there's Steel Withdrawing coming with Togamaru. Pretty obvious, and then next turn he's going to be able to go for that Fake Out if he wants, and we're just going to not let him. Oh, he has Air Balloon! Wow. Wow, Air Balloon. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't... I made the correct play. Also note that, like, Specs Feeny is, like, really, really popular, and this puts a big damper on it. So I think that I can actually KO with the second one, a second P-Jab. I really think I can. I think I might just switch in Lele, because it would also save. It would reset the terrains. It would actually do a lot for me, and I wonder if that Feeny is spexed. Yeah, we're gonna try this. So we're gonna go for another Poison Jab. We're gonna try and get it out. We're gonna switch in Lele to block Fake Outs on Garchomp, just in case he wants to Fake Out our Garchomp, like just in case he's that guy. But I really don't think he is. Maybe he's Spiky Shielding me this turn. That would be surprising, because like we could have Encored it. And let's see what happens. Alright, so Psychic Surge is going to activate. No more Fake Outs for the next 5 turns. And he's just withdrawing Feeny. Probably coming back in with the Steela. Oh, it's Mandibuzz. Okay. I take those. Those are things that I take, actually. He just goes for an Encore. He tried to Encore my Garchomp into P-Jab. Okay. He doesn't even know that I used P-Jab again anyways. So yeah, more P-Jabs. Hey, I'm going to get a Poison. I will get a Poison because the terrains will let me now. Ah, sad face. Alright, I can't Thunderbolt. I think I might just D-Gleam, and, I kind of want to Flamethrower that Togamaru. He probably thought I was going to Earthquake or Rock Slide or something, which is why he Encored me into Poison Jab. But, like, I like Poison Jab. Like, bring your Feeny out all day, I'll fight it with this Poison Jab. I think I'm just going to Poison Jab again. I ain't got no reason not to. Yeah, he's withdrawing Mandibuzz. Oh, bring in that Feeny. Bring in the Feeny. Oh, it's Steela. Alright, now I'll switch my Garchomp. Now that you've shown me all 4... Well, you already showed me all 4 of his Pokemon. But Zing Zap, yo, don't flinch me. Don't you flinch me. Please don't flinch me. So yeah, Dazzling Gleam is going to be coming. It's going to be breaking the Air Balloon on the Togamaru, which is actually really, really good for me. Okay, how do I want to deal with this? And P-Jab doesn't do anything! Alright, cool. And we see lefties. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do here, I think I'm going to Psychic the Togamaru because it would KO it. If he switches out in a Mandibuzz, he's pretty good. We're going to Psychic the Togamaru. We're going to switch out Garchomp for Gyarados here. I know it's dangerous, bringing in a Gyarados versus a Togamaru. If he zings out to my Garchomp slot, he's the best player ever, because he doesn't even know that we have Gyarados in the team yet. But let's see. As it stands, he doesn't really have a ton of ways to pick up KOs. Like, he's going to be able to KO the Lele this turn. He could KO Lele if he really wants it with a Heavy Slam. He can Spiky Shield, Heavy Slam me. That's totally possible. He just goes for an Encore. He Encores my Lele into Dazzling Gleam? Okay. Now that's a predictable play. That's also kind of fine. Like, now the Togemaru's within range for even a Garchomp Flamethrower to take it out. Alright, and he's going to be able to KO with Heavy Slam most likely. Unless he's hitting the Garchomp. Oh my gosh, he's hitting the Garchomp slot. Lucky. Alright, how do I want to deal with this then? Because now I actually have a few options. I think I'm going to Waterfall the Togemaru. He doesn't know that we're faster. Hold on, I'm going to plug the DS in because it's blinking. It is blinking. We're blinking. There we go. Alright, we're going to switch Lele out. Switch Lele out for... He has Beanie and Mandibuzz. I'm going to switch in Garchomp. And I'm just going to go for a Waterfall. Yeah. Garchomp switching is already against Stila. He's intimidated, it wouldn't be doing all that much, and he does not know that we're Scarfed. He's like, I'm going to Zing Zap that Gyarados, and I'm like, you're not. You're not doing that. So Garchomp switching in here, should be able to eat a Heavy Slam relatively well, and also note that my Garchomp can Earthquake if it needs to, because Gyarados is a Flying type. So Togemaru goes down, I take the first KO, he goes for a Heavy Slam, it's not really going to be doing all that much, I don't think. Like, you're weak, bruh. Like, you're weak. Rough Skin is going to counteract those leftovers, and now I can actually start using Electric Attacks on that Stila. I can bust out my Raichu with its Z-move, I can bust out Lele Thunderbolts, I have speed control. We're going to wait and see this Gyarados, sorry, the Mandibuzz most likely come out here. I really think Mandibuzz is going to be coming out. Like, I kind of wish I switched in Raichu so we could have actually stopped the Mandibuzz. That might have been a better play that I would have seen if I didn't have to plug my DS in, but whatever. So he's going to be going for Tailwind. We know this. I kind of want to try and poison it. I'm going to go for more poison jabs. Why not? Why not, alright? Waterfall and poison jab. Poison's good. Like, Mandibuzz, unless it has Roost, would get put on timer. Waterfall can flinch. I think this is actually my best out. Like, I could have Dragon Tailed it. That would have been my other out. And Dragon Tail isn't going to KO, so I'm just going to try for poison. Maybe we'll get it? No. Alright, so now the next play is to just leave these guys here forever. That's the next thing that we're trying to go for. He's going for Leech Seed. Hey, that's fine. We're literally going to leave your Pokemon on the field until your Tailwind's gone and then take out the last turn of Tailwind. That is the play. Alright, so he's going to foul play my Garchomp next turn. We already know this. Is that alright with me? Am I okay with that happening? And even if it did, I would just send out Raichu, I think. The thing is, I want to be able to fight that Steel when it's at like 60-70% with either my Lele or my Raichu. That's like the play that we're going for. Because he only has 3 Pokemon left. We're just going to try and nuke the Mandibuzz. I could hit the Steela, but like, what would that really get me, you know? I'm so bashing this Mandibuzz lol. The power of a Choice Scarf! Oh, he has the Roost! No! No! Oh well. Okay, this is getting bad. That means Poison wouldn't even be doing that much ever. But, remember, we're also just wasting turns on his Tailwind. And once we let the Tailwind expire, we're going to be in a good spot. And if he's stuck using Roost every turn, all I'm really taking is Leech Seed damage and the occasional Heavy Slam every once in a while. Can I get a Poison? There's 3 Poison Jabs and no... Well, technically, 1 was under a Feeny terrain, so that one doesn't count. But I've used 3 Poison Jabs this game. Alright, if I get the flinch here, I'm going to take that Mandibuzz out. I think I'm going to switch Raichu in this turn, though. Because it would just reset a lot of the stuff that's already happening. And it's not like Garchomp's doing anything. Kind of want to, like, Dragon Tail out my own Gyarados. Alright, so we're switching out Garchomp. Coming in with Raichu. Hopefully I don't switch into a Foul Play. I really think he's just going to be spamming Roost for the next few turns. And this would make it so I can then fake out and Waterfall next turn, because it's obviously not going to... Oh my gosh, and he Foul Played. That's really bad. Who are you hitting? No! No, I need this Pokemon! God damn it! Why did he Foul Play that turn? He was just going to die. He was just going to die. That's really, really bad. I cannot believe he Foul Played there. I cannot believe that he did that. Okay. Well, that sucks. I mean, we're going to be able to take out the Mana Buzz, right? Do I actually flamethrower this damn Celesteela? I do. I gotta burn it. Burn. Burninate. And now we just KO the Mana Buzz. I cannot believe he didn't roost there. Throwing my Raichu was a huge misplay, I think. But I don't know why he foul played. Like, I legit have no idea why he did that. That's ridiculous. I guess he really wanted to, like, foul play my Garchomp, which wouldn't have done, like, any damage because I'm so weak. And he would have took recoil. He would have killed himself to the recoil because of Rough Skin. Can we get a burn? That actually does a good amount of damage. I'm very surprised how much damage that did. Incredibly surprised. And this should be the last turn of Tailwind. So the plan here, we actually don't know what kind of boost that guy gets yet. So that kind of sucks. And I really think that that Feeny is spexed. That's why he just took all that damage turn 1. How do I win? I can win this game. I can still win. I can still win. Even if he Protect baits me, I can still win. I think I actually have to Waterfall into the Feeny. There's no point in Waterfalling into the Steela other than trying to flinch it because it's just going to heal up all of that no matter what. Misty Surge comes in. We're just going to nuke the Feeny. Yeah. P-Jab. And Waterfall. Waterfall is pretty much doing the same amount of damage that Fake Out did first turn. So yeah, totally specs Feeny, like totally specs. Waterfall's doing a decent amount of chip. And Poise Jab's going to come in, it's going to finish that guy off. And now it's 3 Pokemon versus Steela. This is exactly what I wanted. Unless that Steela is going to be getting speed boost off killing my Gyarados, like Lele should be able to come out and be much faster. Who's he heavy slamming? Oh, heavy slam that Garchomp. Yo, that's rough skin damage. So like, kind of, like, he's going to heal all of it. Doesn't really matter, but that's fine with me. I think it's actually a good play to hit the Garchomp there. Okay, how do I want to do this? I want to try and switch the Lele in, but I don't think I can risk it. Because he can KO either of my Mons. Alright, I actually think, like, both my stuff's going to die, and that's not good. I'm going to try and burn it. If I go for a Flamethrower burn, and a Waterfall flinch, if any of these, like, crit, I think I lose, actually. Actually, the only play I have is to switch out Gyarados for Lele. Because then it would make it so Gyarados isn't affected by the Leech Seed, and then it'd be Gyarados and Lele versus Steela if he heavy slams my Garchomp. So it's another very risky switch that I'm going to be doing, but I think I have to. Like, I really think I have to. If he reads me, he reads me. Like, he's already read me once this game, and I'm trying my best. I don't even want to look. Like, who's he heavy slamming? Don't heavy slam my Gyarados slot. Just let the Gyarados slot get KO'd. Oh, thank goodness. Like, that's still fine. I'm just going to protect with my Lele, let Garchomp die, and I'll be in the perfect spot. I'm totally fine with that. Like, this is A-okay. So I'm at 34. Cool. I will get KO'd by Leech the next turn. Everything's going to work out. Especially, you know, it'd also be really cool if we get a burn. And just protect it up. And then I'm going to be in the spot that I want to be in. Lele and Gyarados versus Steela. Unless he gets a speed boost, I'm off KOing this Garchomp, I'm going to be in a good spot. So Flamethrower is going to be coming in here. Can we get a burn? Can we actually get a burn? I would love it. Ah, damn. He hit the Lele? Alright, cool. Like, of course he hit the Lele, but like still, you know, it was a pretty obvious protect, I think. He kept me honest. So he's also not going to be at full. Garchomp Flamethrower. Alright. So, Gyarados and Lele. He does not know that I have Thunderbolt. And to be honest, I really don't think Life Orb Lele should even pack Thunderbolt. You should put Taunt or Moonblast there. But hey, you know, I really do like Thunderbolt on Tapu Lele. Remember, this was the same Tapu Lele set that I used back in San Jose, which was the whole point of this team, is to use similar sets and similar Pokemon. So, we're still using Thunderbolt because it works. So, we're going to go in with Waterfall up against this Steela. And we're going to pop the biggest Life Orb Thunderbolts ever. And we note that the Steela already took decent damage from the Garchomp, the Garchomp Flamethrower. So, like, I think this will totally KO it. So, Waterfall does a huge amount, almost 40%, and Thunderbolt should be enough to finish it off, giving me the 2-0 victory. I cannot believe that he foul played that Garchomp slot. I guess he read me. That had to have been a hard read, expecting me to switch in the Raichu. Because if Raichu got a free switch in there, the game would have been over. I just would have fake outed for the last turn of his Tailwind. And once he lost his Togomaru, he pretty much had no way to stop the onslaught of electric attacks that were inevitably coming his way. So those are the 2 games for today. Let me know what you guys think about these games in the comments below. Like I said, I will be going to a new team in 2 videos. So we got this video, we got 1 more video, and then we're going to be having a new team as I prepare for the Anaheim Open coming up in August. So let me know what you guys think about these games in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.